my friends. Good to see you guys. Thanks for coming back to watch yet another final test driving tour of the latest Icon. Today we are in a Thriftmaster, specifically a 1952 3105 window. And I really like the 52. It has the better door handles. The side body lines are cleaner without the vent on the driver's side. Does have the top center cowl vent, which is nifty and works really good. And this truck has some really kind of neat, subtle, well, I guess some aren't that subtle, but like stylistically, it's a bit more menacing than the usual. So probably it's this gray-black situation. And a lot of times everyone gives me credit for everything, and it's frankly already self-aggrandizing enough to found a brand. But I'm just the idiot who comes up with all the crazy ideas, and then I have an incredible dedicated team in-house, plus our supplier partners, that really turn my crazy ideas into beautiful realities through the art of their execution. So in this case, what I certainly cannot take credit for and love on this truck is we did black chrome trim. It's a really neat effect. You see it more in architecture than you do in transportation design. It's very difficult technically to get it done to a very high level of quality. And this is done to that level, and it took a lot of work for all of us. The other thing is like the logistics of it. We mock fit these trucks in white before everything's painted and everything. So you'd think that would make it easier for us to then sort all the parts and remember everything that needs the black chrome coating, be it aluminum or stainless or traditional chrome. Yeah, we failed at that. Took it apart, bent everything up, thought we got it, ended up doing 3 or 4 chrome loads because literally almost every single visible nut and bolt, trim and knob and dash and bumpers and armrests and seat hardware, all of it is black chrome. But it creates a really interesting effect to the style and design, especially when complemented by this great Porsche chalk gray. Always love this color. We've used it on a couple projects over the years. We have another upcoming one-off that we're also going to use it in. But it's interesting, even if you reuse it, it has such a different effect depending on the body lines. We got up at sunrise to do this shoot today, and I swear the color of this truck changed like 3 times, and it's only 10 a.m. So it's kind of neat. I like that duality. Keeping up with that monochromatic black effect, we did Shoe Shuggy Bond charred white oak in the bed, which is just lovely. Again, complemented with the black chrome finish on the gas fill neck, which is in bed. The reverse lights, the tail lights, the stainless runners in the bed, all of it. And then on the inside, we did this beautiful leather. It's quite unique. It looks like a nubuck, but it's not. It's like a micro sanded top grain cowhide. So when you brush it one way versus brush it back the opposite way, it changes the tonality. And then it's not a very technically processed leather, so you still get the fat ripples and the graining and a lot of surface character, which I really like. I mean, it's leather. Why make it so perfect that it might as well be vinyl? And it smells really yummy too. We went ahead, of course, and did the armrests in the same manner, all in our traditional Icon style door panels with the debossed ribbing detail, articulating armrest, front pocket on the seat. For the carpets, we did the Haugarten Square Vive Wool out of Germany, and we did that in just a neutral black, as well as the headliner is done. I guess technically they call it charcoal, but sure looks black to me. We have the Icon Rosen sun visors, which, by the way, we sell those on the website, and the ones we use in the Thriftmaster are incredibly versatile, and you can apply to pretty much almost any vehicle because you just keep the original mount and shaft of your factory visor and chop that bugger off, sleeve this on, tighten the Allens, and you're good to go. And it's so much better than stock visors. You get so many different axes of articulation. You get the fact that it'll slide all the way out. Don't you hate that in a modern car? when like the sun's coming in on the side, and like doesn't even matter the price point of the car. So many times the damn visor won't go to the side. It's like because I guess they needed all the space for all the legal jargon and nonsense. Oy, oy, oy. What else? Of course, our signature articulating one-piece dash panel that hides the modern audio system as well as conventional glove box. The additional panel on the left keeps that design language flowing left to right all the way across the dash, and that integrates your heat vent AC vents. All the knobs for all controls are mounted under dash in a box that we make. And quite simply, you got lights, wipers, fan, vent, temp, and USB power port. Lately, I've been playing with hand painting the letters on those. Let me know what you think of that. Would you like it just all chrome? I think it's kind of cool, and obviously gives you greater legibility as well, which is kind of nice. We have the icon gauges. No icon all over everything like Jeep and a lot of companies. So it's just got the lizard subtly at 12 o'clock on the center discus. But color pattern, typeface, and all that is unique to our trucks. And that typeface continues on the exterior for the Thriftmaster badging and the acid etched new school style branding on the tailgate. Hubcaps are also acid etched, but with a black chrome, it makes it even subtler than the usual subtle, because it's basically like a matte black on the gloss black, and it looks really nifty. Now, mechanically, so much fun. This has our beloved 6-speed manual. And that is also running with the beloved Erod LS3, which off the top of my head, don't quote me, Google it if you really, really want to know. I think it's 440 horse, 430 torque, somewhere around there. But just tons of power, lightweight, fits super down and low, which allows this Art Morrison epic 4-wheel independent chassis, adjustable coilovers, Dana 60 nodular third member to perform so well it's just stupid. I'm Art Morrison's largest client. We have built more Art Morrison chassis vehicles than anyone on the planet. I am their biggest fan, and it's not because they are lovely, amazing human beings, but their team, man, nothing's better. And of all the chassis I've designed with them for different apps and ridden in Riddler cars and all sorts of stuff, some about this Thriftmaster chassis is just super sexy and super tight. It's literally a wolf in sheep's clothing. So it's got that vintage work truck look, but the handling is entirely counterintuitive to the aesthetic. I mean, this thing will chase just about any modern sports car through the canyons, and then on gnarly screwed up roads, it just floats right along. It works out so nice. We etch epoxy powder and then fully cap black powder coat the chassis on these. The fuel tank is baffled with rollover valve, in-tank sump, and GM factory fuel pump. And we leave that a natural TIG welded stainless steel finish. It's a nice, pretty little contrast. Otherwise, all control arms and everything, of course, are all powder coated. We have rack and pinion power steering. Super precise, but not twitchy. But if you're a more twitchy guy, I can change the ratio for you. If you're more of a chill, kickback, one-handed kind of guy, I can change the ratio for you yet again. So there's really nice ability to dial in everything from steering dynamic feel, brake feedback response, general chassis work duty or ride pretense based on the environment you work in, blah, blah, blah. We use that same sexy nubuck leather to hand stitch and wrap the Tri-5 steering wheel, which again's got all black chrome details. The column on this one we did in the body color. We have the electric parking brake. We have our basketball hoop cup holders on the left and right. You got your phone pocket down here on the seat. Got the Icon fire extinguisher hiding under the lip of the front seat. There's also LED lighting under dash and under seat that gives you a soft glow for ambient at night, but not enough to see in the windshield reflection or anything annoying like that. We have the LED backlit rear view mirrors, so when you're trying to actually change lanes, not that anyone seems to give a damn these days culturally, but there's LED red arrow that excites to let people next to you know what you are trying to do. We have remote power door locks. We have the power windows. Of course, those power windows are designed to work with analog cranks, so it keeps that vintage vibe. But if you double tap down, both windows go down. You double tap up, you guessed it, both windows go up. Really proud of that. Took a frightening amount of time for us to engineer the solution for that and write the code, but it really makes a nice difference. For audio, all the Thriftmaster new schools run this same system. It's the same head unit we use the vast majority of our builds. The Pioneer NEX series, so it's got tetherless CarPlay, Bluetooth, AM, FM, HD, great navigation system, reverse camera, pretty much everything you're going to need, and even a CD player, which I don't think anyone even has ever articulated it to realize it still has it, but it's still there. It's like Toyota running cassette players in the Land Cruisers up until I believe it was 1997, or no, it even went into the 100, like 2001 or something crazy. Whatever. What else can I tell you? Focal audio for the speakers, Fosgate for the bass. It's a digital system, so very tunable to your specific taste in music or tone. Also the artillery wheels, which is a new option offered on new school and old school. I really like them. They let you see those big gnarly Icon 6-piston Brembos just peeking out just a wee bit. It's kind of cool. One other cool thing, Thriftmaster related in general, we just quietly launched the configurator for the Thriftmaster on the website. And inspired by the success of the Bronco and FJ configurators, we do new school or old school full visual configurations where you can not only pick if it's this color or that color and get real-time visualization, but you want it matte, you want it shiny, you want it two-tone, do you want the two-tone on the upper cab only, or do you want it on the fenders or running boards in the upper cab? Do you want a pinstripe color break, interior material selection, grain of leather selection, piping offset or stitching offset opportunities, trim finish, species and finish of the wood, powertrain, like tons of stuff. Take a look at it, give it a roll. It's pretty nifty. It was a big effort. It actually took us almost a year to get it to the point that we're really happy and comfortable with launching it. So that's enough. I shall shut up. I appreciate your support and your kindness and your comments and your engagement with our brand. We really, really appreciate it. Even if our stupendous price point makes absolutely no sense to you, the fact that you get past that and still appreciate what we do really is priceless. So thank you so much for your kindness and for everyone's support over the years. Any traditional contact can be done old school telephone 818-280-3333. You can also find us on Facebook and Instagrams, where most of the fun is, at Icon4x4. Be good to yourself, be kind to others, and we'll see you real soon.